Beth Castellini with Lizzie Stamps, and today I wanted to do the unboxing of the October Paper Pumpkin Kit. You might want to ask yourself, what is Paper Pumpkin? Well, it is a monthly subscription with everything that you need to make cards or handmade gifts. And each month is a surprise. But as you can tell, this beautiful box, that this is going to be something for Christmas. So I'm going to show you a little bit about this month's October 2025 Paper Pumpkin. When you open the box, you're going to get a stamping spot, and this one is pecan pie. And a stamping spot is a sample of our inks. And so pecan pie, it's one of my favorites, always good for fall. And actually for Christmas too. You start to see quite a few cards that have a little bit of the pecan pie in them. And then you're going to get your stamps. So you've got Merry Christmas, you have Joy, you have To the World, you have Deck the Halls, you have this looks like a star, and then you've got these sparkles. So that's the stamp set. This is a clear photopolymer stamp set. So when you receive, if you were to join Paper Pumpkin, you, in your first box, you will receive a block, and I'm going to show you what the block looks like. This is the block that you receive in your first kit. So it's always nice to have this one on hand when you're using the stamps, and most of the stamps do fit this block, so which is very nice. So you don't have to invest in blocks. You can get this free block, or if you have an acrylic block at home. So, and these stick very nicely onto the acrylic block. And then it's always wrapped in tissue paper. So we're going to open it up, take out the tissue paper. There we go. And I like to keep my tissue paper. You can use it for something else, but I always like to keep it. Everything is so nice because it can fit in the box, which I love. So here we go. So this is the Cozy Christmas, and you get to make 9 cards, 3 of each design. How cute is that? Very, very cute. I love it. And so these are the instructions. I'm going to show you the instructions really quick. So I just take my paper snips and I just cut a slit to open up the packaging. And as you can see, everything comes together, which is so nice. So we're going to see what's in this box this month. Okay, so this is our tear and tape. And this is really nice. If you don't want to use our liquid glue, I tend to use liquid glue, or our Stampin' Seal, you have the tape runner, and that's always great to use, especially if you're making like boxes or fun fold cards. This tape is always coming in handy. And then you have, this is some cute red, real red sequins. And then you have some Stampin' Dimensionals, and Stampin' Dimensionals help you pop things up. So that's always nice to use. So I'm just going to show you our Stampin' Dimensionals. There they are. And then you also get some glue dots. And those glue dots are great for putting on ribbons or sequins, which you've got right here. Okay. So, and you usually get a matching envelope. These are the envelopes. I think they're all the same. So you get 9 of those, which is so cute. So see this right here, and you have the stamp right here that matches that. So that's nice to have. Okay, so then you have your envelopes, and then you're going to get 3 card fronts, and they're already pre-scored. And this is a pretty cherry, cobbler, and real red pattern. I don't know if you can see the pattern very well. Hopefully you can. Okay, so there's 3 of those, and then you get 3 of this design. I love those. And then you're going to get 3 of this design. Love that. Crumb cake. It's really pretty. Okay, so in your kit too, you're going to get some cutout for your sentiments. So this one, you will stamp the Merry Christmas on that. And then this one you can use, it's probably for Deck the Halls, not for Joy. I bet there's one for Joy. But look at this. Isn't that so cute? And these are, oh my gosh, these are velvet. Wow, I think these are so pretty. Look at those. So those are Joy accents that you get. You're going to use, so you also get some hard stock in this pretty design. There's 3 of those. And then you get 3 of these, like the linen, like the card front that you already saw. And then you've got these as well. And these are cute, little corner cut. And then look at these. Oh, they already popped out, but I'll show one to you. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? And it's got the velvet on here. And this is cherry cobbler. Oh, I love these ornaments. Really cute. Then you're going to get, so these cutouts, and they do fall out. Sometimes I like to use either the tape runner, the bag that the tape runner comes in, and I stick all my pieces in there if I'm traveling. Again, look at the beautiful accent, and it's velvet. These are velvet. These are just really pretty. And here's another style. And then you have an ornament. Look at that with the green. Wow. I am really impressed with this. And here's the joy. Here's the joy. The J. So these are individual letters, and you're going to put them on that joy, the outside part of that joy. And then you've got some cute holly. It looks like it hangs. Really, really cute. So you always get a copy of the stamps, so you know. So here it is right here. You always get that. You can always cut this and tape it on the back so you know exactly where they go when you're finished using them. I think that's very helpful. And again, you can store them in this bag if you want to. There's actually, you can use this, there's 2 bags. I like to save my Ziploc bags. I really use them a lot just for storage. Okay, and then, so here on the back of the instructions, it tells you exactly what you receive. It also has this, and these are what we call add-ons. So if you were joining and there's an add-on for that month, you can buy these, and these are extra, but look how cute that is. It's really cute. I like those. And then it tells you the colors that go with this. So basic beige, cherry cobbler, garden green, pecan pie, and real red. And then when you open it up, you will get all of the instructions to make the 3 cards. So I really like that. And also on this page, it tells you all the components you need for this card and all the components for that card and that card. And it also tells you exactly where to place the dimensionals and the dots. It'll show you on the instructions, and also how many sequins you need. So I think that's really, really neat. So this is a great kit. If we do have refills, they will be on my Stampin' Up website. It won't come with the stamps. It will not come with this, but it'll come with all the components. But you can find like sentiments that match that. I really think this is a great kit. I can't wait to delve in and make some. So I will be showing next video how I put them together. And I hope that this gives you some incentive to try our paper pumpkin kit. I will tell you, I've been doing it since they started, and they just get more incredible every time. So I'm really, really pleased with this. So I hope to see you in my next video. And don't forget, you can go onto my website at lizziestamps.stampinup.net, and you can type in the search paper pumpkin and it'll pop up for you if you'd like to join. At least 1 month, you can do 3 months, 6 months, you can do a whole year. It's really, really fun kit. You can stop at any time. There's no penalty. This is really great. It'll get me in the festive spirit. So I might turn on some Christmas music and make my cards, but I will show you the made cards when I am finished making them. Okay? All right. Happy stamping.